Hello, this is week 9, right on the day. I actually am a day ahead of my last couple weeks. And we're going to be videotaping the 9-week-old puppies that are left to purchase. We did not put the ones in that are going to go to their homes this week or next because, well, it saved me a lot of clipping so that I could get my video out on time. So it's probably how I got ahead of the game. It's a big game. And we have 6 puppies left. Is it 6 or 7? 6.5. Let's put it that way. Because we're trying to decide on David because he's so cute. That's him right there. That's him right over there. He just went in the tunnel. I'm telling you, he is a very, very handsome. I think he's going to be black and white still. I'm starting to be able to tell some colors on some of them, and I think that we think that Moses is going to be, is it Moses or Bart that you thought was black? No, I think it's Moses. And Moses is right there. He's currently chewing on a duck, I think. Having fun.
Oh, I think that's Moses right there, isn't it?
That's who I'm pointing at, Tim.
Oh.
So we're going to try and get some close-ups. Everybody got a bath and got their feet done and their tail, the bottoms of their tail and their hygiene and their faces done today. And I think the winner chicken dinner of who was the by far the very, very, very best was Hannah. Right here with the yellow.
Moses was a pretty good close back.
It was Hannah. There's Hannah. I'm telling you, she is a gorgeous, gorgeous girl. And Tim's over there, you know, saying that Moses was really good. Moses was totally second. He was so good. He was good in the bathtub. He was good having his face done. He just closes his eyes and just acts like we're doing the nicest thing ever to him. As Hannah did. Hannah completely sat there without moving while I did her entire feet and tail and everything. But Moses wiggled around more because I think that he wanted to go and play with my granddaughter that's here. Really bad. He wanted to go play with her, which is, it's understandable. But there's Bart, and Bart Mayes is so pretty. Those boys are getting a little bit bigger. They looked so little before, but now they're starting to feel like they've got a little bit of body, and they're really pretty. Really, really pretty. Oh yes, they play hours during the day now. They play. And we have the raised bed in here, which is really fun for them. It gets a lot of attention. Yeah, I have a little cat door right here. We don't have a cat anymore out inside. We've got 3 cats outside that live in the barn and take care of the barn, and they just want to be outside. So the cat door doesn't get used, but when I was bringing puppies in, I can only bring one at a time in now. Tim said, oh yeah, a couple of them went in there. So we put the basket in front of it, but they have moved the basket. So hopefully they won't find it and disappear. But who's this? Hello, baby. That is Hannah. No, I take that back. That was Caleb. And you know what? Caleb, I have to give Caleb credit. He's got the chipmunk right here. Where'd he go? He's right here. And he is the sweetest. He was totally number 3. I don't know why I'm not picking him. I don't think he liked the bath as much, but he really was very good for the clipping. And now I have 4 girls that are going to be leaving, or one is going to be staying, that are in, and you can hear them crying because they're very upset that they didn't get to come to the playroom. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wanted to make it a little bit more clear for the people that are looking at puppies and wanting to see them, because when there are 11 of them in here, it gets very busy. And that's, in case you haven't been watching, the 11 is minus 2 that have already gone home. And we had 2 that were boys. One was Samson, and one is Adam. They both have already gone to their new homes. And the other thing for people, that you hear the little clicking sound, that is a little tiny version of the potty box that Tim brought in here. It's actually a boot tray that we put pellets in. It doesn't keep the pellets in there very good, so that's not really what I wanted in here, but he brought that one in because it was easy. So they go to the bathroom. They go to the bathroom in that, and in their area in the kennel, which is a big, huge play area, and we have it's separated, but it's huge. We have 2 big boxes on one side and one on the other, and they never go on the floor in there. Never. They go outside, and at night they go in that box. And if they eat, and we haven't let them out yet, and there's 11 of them in there, today they ate, and 2 of them went over and went poops in the box, and the rest of them went outside and went poops. Which, going in the box is fine, because that's where they're allowed to go. It's just little wood pellets that you can get from TSC, and it just gives them a little option when they're being trained. Right there, there's one little boy peeing in it right now, and that was Bartimaeus. He's got a lot of white on him, and he's got about a half of a black going across his back. And Moses, right there, Moses has this black goes all the way around his back. But those 2 look so much alike. They're like little Twinkies. And the other 2 that I think look a lot alike still is the one that's on the bed right now, which is Sophia. And she is brown and white and very beautiful. She is beautiful. But she and Caleb, I always called them the salt and pepper shakers, because there's Caleb right there. They look a lot alike. So hopefully you can see, because they love this big tunnel, man. It is fun. They got introduced to the big tunnel last week. And now they're doing new things with it, as you know poodles do, is let's take toys into the tunnel and let's chase each other into the tunnel. And we had a little cat tunnel. I didn't even, it's up there. See that little tiny thing up there? It looked so big when they were babies. But they play together. They wrestle. They love to go outside on the mulch and go potty. They are just like a big dog. The cold doesn't bother them a bit. They love to be in the snow. They're loving their baths. Most of them are pretty happy in the bath. I'm trying to think of who wasn't happy in the bath. Who was not happy? There was somebody that was not happy. And I want to say it was Bart. I'm not 100% sure, but he was trying to get out of the bathtub. He was like not wanting to have anything to do with the bathtub. But it changed. Yeah, Tim's up there in the kitchen. That's my husband, Tim. But he said it changes every time we do it. It really does. You don't know who's going to be the champion of the day, and you don't know who's going to be the little booger of the day. Because we definitely go through all the different stages. Sometimes they're the crybaby. We always have to have a crybaby, don't we, Tim? One dog is designated crybaby of the day. for some reason. It's almost like you got to use your voice. You got to test it in case of emergency. It's 911. If you know you can do it, then you don't have to do it every day. I don't know why. But I'll tell you what, these guys, we've been bringing them and letting them come into the house and just hang out with us. And then we just, first we let them go potty. All the time, let them go potty. Bring them in, and then you've got a time where you're probably going to be okay and free to have some time that they can learn to be in the house and to accept the house as their territory too. And then we usually ask them if they want to go potty again a couple times, but we let them walk all over the house and check things out and just be little doggies, and we have other dogs. We like to have more than one. And when we have more than one, the other dogs do help with the training, because I think that what we found is that when there's more than one, the worst thing that happens is that we think that the 1.5-year-old is 100% potty trained and communicating with us, but we find out that they might have been just following the others doing everything and expecting others to tell us when it's time to go outside, and others have been the guides and they just kind of go along with the pack, and then when they're in here by themselves, then they might get into trouble, and then we have to teach them. But the other place that we really like to teach our dogs is in the camper. I mean, campers are like the best place ever. We have a pen set up outside